This is a different place than usual. But it's... looks comfy. Where's everybody else at? Well, there's somebody over there. Some people down can't really...
Hey, stranger.
Hi.
Where you been?
I haven't... sorry. I haven't been feeling the best, for like a week or so. Don't really know how to explain it.
Just not feeling great, or something else?
Like I said, I don't really know how exactly I would put it, but I mean, I feel fine now, so that's fine.
Buddy, if you fall and hurt yourself, I'm not fixing you.
That looks dangerous.
There's hang gliders up the top of the mountain. Don't ask.
As long as they're safe, but yeah.
I'm actually really glad you're here.
Yeah, I know, I've just, I didn't want to come when I was, feeling, not my best, you know?
You're fine. I actually wanted to talk to you for a moment before anyone else tries to steal you away.
Well, you're gonna have to make that quick, because that usually tends to happen when I show up here.
Yeah, I'm aware. Believe me, I'm aware. It's more something I wanted to ask.
Okay, well, again, you're gonna have to be quick, because the hang glider people are starting to see us.
I was wondering if you wanted to get dinner with me sometime.
Just dinner?
Or a movie or something.
I mean, we could. Any particular reason? I mean, I know I've been busy a lot, so that probably doesn't help.
I wanted to try to get to know you better.
Oh. Okay.
Really?
I mean, it's nice to have people to hang out with. I don't have a lot of friends since hiding in my room a lot all the time, so I would like to have more friends to hang out with.
I know you're busy, so if you can pick a time and I can work my schedule around yours.
Okay. Yeah. I can see.
Oh, completely off topic. If you see Mona before I do, give me a warning, please.
Why?
For, reasons.
Why?
Just don't utter the words yoga ball to anyone.
Huh?
It makes sense with context. Trust me. Go thing about it. He enjoys telling people about it because he's an ass. Or Mocha. Or Bunny. Oh, don't mention hot dogs to Bunny.
Please,
Bunny has a new name for the hot dog that was found in her chest.
I don't want to know. Please don't tell me. Please.
You don't trust me.
I don't need to hear any more about that stuff.
It's cursed even by my standards.
Okay, well
It
then
was bad enough that Bunny went to rob the convenience store the other day. Per Bunny's words, first directive, don't worry about the legality or something, just do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you've missed a bit.
Yeah, But, yeah, like I said, I'll... Friend hangout time. I need to get out of the house more.
Yeah.
What's wrong with... I don't mind hanging out with my friends. No reason to be, like, skittish about it. Hi, Mocha.
Hey, Mocha. Hi. What's up? You know, plus I've had that conversation about 15 times in my head last week, and I was worried to say no.
Why?
It's been a long week.
You just want to hang out. There's nothing weird about that.
Yeah. You're saying, Mocha?
I feel like I'm interrupting. I'll be honest with you.
No,
It's fine. It's fine. How are your ribs?
I mean, they've been healed for a bit now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have made this one.
You swam out here?
How do I get down there? Is it this way? Because they aren't saying the D word directly, Elise doesn't realize what their intent is on asking them about that, because if they did, they'd probably have a little bit slightly different feeling about that. That's a sad, awkward truth about it. She sees Jaden as a friend, not as a romantic interest. Oh, it's really awkward.
Look at you go.
Oh, that's how you get down there. So this is how you get down
that
to
sounds
the...
a bit better, because I was isn't IKEA an old furniture store?
Hi,
Elise,
Via.
darling, it is good to see you.
Hi.
I'm guessing you've been hard at work on projects?
Sure. Let projects. Not just
No, I know.
doing nothing.
No, you would be a lot more tense if it was something like such.
What?
You've had a gaming bench, haven't you?
No, I haven't been feeling great, actually.
Oh.
It's
Sorry to hear
it's
that.
okay, though. I've been working through it.
Well,
And Jaden is
if you were
being
feeling uncomfortable,
weird.
the most I could have done is I would have brought you by something to drink, maybe some ginger ale.
You know me, I don't really like to involve others when I'm feeling bad.
Fair enough. But you know
But-
that Via just cares and is concerned for you.
But more so, Jaden's being weird around me again, and I don't know why. They wanted to hang out, but they made it sound like it was like this big awkward thing, and I was like, are you afraid to talk to me? Am I weird? I didn't say it because I didn't want to make it worse, but it's not helping me much.
If you don't mind me butting in, I did hear a little bit.
You have to be a bit on the nose with Jaden. I know it may be uncomfortable, but you have to be on the nose with him.
Don't put a donut. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the problem is. I just said, like, I don't have a whole lot of friends, so it would be nice to have friends to want to go do things with, and well, I thought that would be a good thing, and they're like all weird about it. What? Hi.
Hey, Elise. It's been a bit.
Communication is
Hi.
Up there.
How you doing?
I'm,
Kelly's here with me.
I see that. Sorry I haven't been around. I've been, not feeling super great. I mean, the stuff helped. It's, something unrelated.
Okay, that's okay. Are you feeling better?
I think so.
So you're fully healed?
I believe so. I mean, it's like, it's mostly just kind of like, you know, like how it takes a while, like the color kind of is a little bit like there for a while. It's kind of like that, but it's but like it doesn't hurt.
A dolphin started chasing
At least I don't think it does.
a crab got a hold of my toe. And we saw
That's great. I'm very happy for you. Also, I haven't get to hug you in a bit, so come here.
It was chasing Callie because of the whole. It wasn't pissed off. It was, you know, doing what dolphins do. You know, being gross and disgusting.
They see something swimming and they want to swim alongside.
No, that's not what. I mean, they do that, but dolphins are.
He is dramatic, so head to toe. Clearly, he's been.
I hope things been good for both of you.
It is clear.
You know those things where it feels someone's worse, but it's better because they're actually allowing themselves to feel worse?
Raise the water off you.
Yes.
I'm gonna take these and
Put it back into the ocean.
Like if someone's like holding themselves in, and then they finally allow themselves to feel something, so they're feeling worse, but it's better because they're allowing themselves to feel.
I can patch it up.
I guess that doesn't sound completely great though.
I'll leave one of you guys.
I don't think.
Well, breakthroughs are not usually great. They're just they allow you to move forward. It doesn't usually feel great at the moment, but then it leads to you being better.
Fair
As for
enough.
me,
To be so deep.
I'm doing better, actually. I've done a lot of stuff that relieved a lot of stress.
Yes.
Right.
I thought we tracked him down earlier to take one off.
That.
Yes, but arms were pinned too. Just because Via's
It's a great stress reliever.
chest shrinks.
I saw Kylie go up there. You want to follow me?
Arms shrink.
Sure.
I was trying to help you get your arms out, but I couldn't manage it.
I haven't seen her since 2 weeks ago either, so she'll be happy to know that I don't that I'm better.
Hey, Kylie.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm trying not
What?
to spell.
Try not to what?
Spell.
Spill.
Water.
Ah, you're carrying something.
Oh.
She's carrying something.
Makes sense. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad the stuff not stressed. That's what I'm trying to say. This is. Sorry I didn't reach out anything about what the afterwards. I don't think it was any sort of side effect from the medicine. It just I don't know how to really say how it felt. I was nervous about it.
Shouldn't, if I'm reading what you're saying correctly, you shouldn't be nervous about it.
It's kind of this stuff.
Ah,
I don't.
has
I
been developments in that regard?
I'm not sure really. But some part kind of felt like it was a reason I was not feeling great was having to do with that. If I knew more specifics, I would. Well,
I understand.
I'd tell you at least, because. I mean, if there's anyone I want more from me, I wouldn't be you. So you get it.
Sure. You're okay. When you're dealing with something that's like part of you, it reacts to your emotions or does things you're not expecting. It's hard to parse because you have to take stock of everything that you're feeling, which is that level of emotional introspection is not common. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Also, just so you know, your eyes are purple.
I promise it's not bad or anything.
What? Do you have a mirror?
Okay.
Is there?
I have a mirror in my pocket. I usually use it. And you take out a small hand mirror, like the little pop-up ones.
I don't know what that is.
It was happening when you were talking about it.
I don't know then. Maybe it's that. Is something wrong
You're okay. Everything is fine. Take it one step at a time. This is new data.
Yeah. New data. That's. I hope it's new. Hopefully it's not that bad though. That would be not. I mean, it would be good, but not good.
Hmm.
That might explain a little bit at least. I don't know for sure though.
Hmm. Do you have do you keep notes, like a journal?
Sort of. It's informally I do, but like they're really disjointed and not super organized. I don't think there's like timestamps or anything on them, or I just sort of like little notes to self sort of thing.
That's good for your own personal thoughts, but if you get new pieces of information like this, like eyes turn purple when talking about it, it would be helpful to write that down and then write every single piece of emotion or trigger that you thought could have contributed.
Yeah.
And then when you got a new piece of information, like if your hands do the thing, and then you write the same emotions and you realize, oh, this emotion and this emotion overlap, it might be connected.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Your eyes are back.
Oh, yay! I mean, maybe not yet. I don't know what. I don't know if that's good or not.
It's good because it means it's temporary, which means this is probably a trigger with like a state that goes back to normal after a little bit.
Maybe. I wish I knew though.
Also, if you need help stress relieving, let me know.
Right.
So fucking cute, come here.
How else am I supposed to react to that out of nowhere?
It's meant to be normal. It's meant to be casual.
I know. I'm not used to it yet. Even in this guild.
That's why I did it when we're. That's what I did it when we were alone. It's fine. I'm gonna give you a hug. Here you go.
You know, I wouldn't mind more time like that. Or like even it doesn't just you know, being around. It's just nice to be around you.
It's nice being around you too.
you know that this same applies to you. I wanna help.
Oh?
Help. I mean, like, I know there's the other thing, but like, you know, if it's yeah.
Noted.
Of course.
I'm assuming Callie's talking to Nyla.
I didn't see where either of them went, so, who knows? But everyone else is down here.
Actually, I did want to talk to you about something.
Oh, yeah?
It'll probably be a little later, and also away from others, but I want to ask you, how are you feeling about Jaden?
Oh, sure. Just, grab me, I guess,
Oh no.
It could be now, or it could be later. It's up to you. If you want to hang out with your guild, you can.
Well, if it sounds like it's an important topic, so, yeah.
Up to you.
Yeah.
I don't mind waiting.
No.
Especially since you're having fun, and I want you to have fun.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be up and about yet, cause, well, one, like, it was a bit of a lull in the stuff, but now that I know why it might be there, I should probably check on it. And I don't have the immediate means to do so here. But, okay, so that's where they are. It's up over this way, yeah.
She's nervous around him for a specific reason. Shouldn't take too much context clues. One, she likes him. Two, yeah. There's another blaringly obvious reason.
Probably just up in here.
There are a couple people in there.
Oh, there is?
But it's up to you.
On
the other side. Over here.
Oh, then. Yeah, maybe.
You can go this way and just sit on the floor.
Sure. Just kind of like up on the comfy rock. Rock.
Claim this rock in the name of this conversation.
Yeah, that's basically it. So, you wanted to remind me?
I want to know how you're feeling about Jaden.
I mean...
If everything is okay.
Everything's okay. I mean... In what aspect?
So, you know I work in Inkwell now, right?
Yeah, or... Well, I think I do. I think you told me about that. I haven't gotten a chance to drop by when you, have been working yet, but, I intend to. But I think you told me afterwards, or that you told me that you were planning to. Anyways, what about it?
Vincent, I believe he's one of your guild leaders, right?
Yes, Vincent?
He pulled me aside to essentially inform me that Jaden wasn't super comfortable around me.
Why?
If I was gonna hazard a guess... Jealousy?
Jealousy over... What?
I had a conversation with him a while ago, and he was expressing frustrations or feelings to me about everything. And I told him to process those feelings and talk, and basically talk to you and treat you like a friend and everything. But I'm trying to figure out if you're okay with Jaden. Like everything's okay.
I mean,
basically.
They're a friend. I think the only thing I would have... I mean, if I can be perfectly honest, sometimes their forwardness with some things where they kind of just do it without really asking kind of is a little off-putting at times, and I don't really know how to process it half the time.
Forwardness in what kind?
I mean... how do I put it? There's one instance of something not super recent, but I guess apparently it was kind of like a... I don't know if it was a dare or something else, but it was the usual island we're on. I was heading out, I was kind of making my way over to the docks to kind of get back to mainland, and apparently just out of nowhere, before they called to me before I left, and then just suddenly leaned down and kissed me on the cheek, no warning, and then just kind of walked off, and I don't know what that was about, but it kind of almost use a game term in a way, because I think it's the only way I felt stun locked. But it's stuff like that where it's just there's these sudden moments of just things that
physical intimacy,
physical intimacy to a high degree, the sort of thing you do something that you're dating, but just no warning about it, and I mean I like them as a friend, but I never really seen them in that capacity, and I mean I just I don't know if I could with at least with just I mean you know me, I'm pretty much I'd get scared at my own shadow, that sort of thing. I don't think I need warning for things, for warning, or someone who is really in tune with my tendencies or patience. And I mean I was gonna say you super patient, so and you're checking
Thank you.
and such, and I appreciate that. It's one of the things I like. But I'm
gonna say. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say. It sounds like he oversteps your boundaries.
I don't want to put it like that because it sounds like I don't want to make them sound like a bad person, but yeah.
Well, no. Here's the thing. A lot of people overstep boundaries a lot. Like either emotional boundaries, physical boundaries, because people have different tastes, different intensities, different things. And sometimes people just might do that without realizing that they're causing harm. With him, everything I've seen him do, he screams at someone who doesn't know how to process his emotions.
I mean, I hardly have room to talk on that front, but I mean, like I can, but I can't. I mean, there are some things that I am not the best with, but usually it's inward.
I'm going to tell you this. I think your boundaries are important. His boundaries are important. People's boundaries are important. You need to be able to. You need to communicate this. That you're not okay with these things. That you might be okay with them later. Oh, that creates a path. Never mind. You need to figure out how you feel.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean.
And it's not okay what he's doing.
They're a friend.
It doesn't make him bad. It's just
they're
not okay.
a friend to me, but I mean, I'm going to just draw a bit of based off the things that you're telling me. If they're being like mean to other people out of jealousy and such, I don't.
Well.
Or like if they're.
I'm going to say this.
I don't like.
They have not been. They have not been directly mean to me, if that's what you're suspecting. They've been off. Like, he ordered food in Inkwell and wouldn't even look at me. That type of thing.
Okay, but still, if they're creating an uncomfortable atmosphere and like other people are having to talk to you about it, when, as far as I know, you've done literally nothing wrong. Or anything to directly... Well, I mean, based off what I know about you, I really don't see that being a case where you, like, did something to slight them with, you know, actual, like, a reason to be upset and bothered. I don't want... I just don't want someone doing that because they... I don't know if they want something from me or not. I mean, like I said, they asked, like, when I showed up, they were, like, apparently, like, fretting for, like, a whole week over just asking to want to, like, go hang out, like, grab a movie or a dinner or something, and, like... And when I was like, I'd like to, because I'd like to have more things to go and do with friends, they got even more weird and like...
Oh. They were asking you on a date.
They didn't call it a date.
People have a lot of anxiety when it comes to these things, so they tend to hedge. They like do a thing and then they take it back a bit because they don't want to be too intense about it, but they're like, that, and they back up. Which creates confusion, and is not a good thing you should do. Because these situations happen. Which is not your fault, by the way. None of this is your fault. Okay.
I feel like I'm making it worse.
You're not making anything worse. You're not. It's not your fault. You're not. I tell this to Callie all the time. You're not responsible for other people's feelings.
Yeah, but I don't feel that way, and like, I mean, like, I know it's not fair of me to put it that way, given that I know, like, I've done similar, but, you know, just not towards him. It's just... I mean, I've at least tried to tell you that. I mean, like, I mean, I don't know if I do a good job of it, but I tried to tell you and then, like, not make it weird or anything. Just, you know. They don't.
It was
even
quite
tell me-
obvious.
They don't even tell me that.
No. Well, I understood pretty quickly, especially I believe it was the first time we went to Inkwell. I try not to, I guess, take advantage of your feelings. I let you know pretty upfront how everything was.
I know you did. And I mean,
I'm not saying
just to clarify, I mean, part of the weirdness, or initial way, was more just not really knowing, because I've never really felt that way about anybody before, so I didn't know that there was anything different about it, and it was just like I get it now, like why it felt different, but like I'm, you know, not trying to push it too hard because I, you know, don't want it to do that the wrong way. Maybe that's why it's so off-putting to have it, like, shoved towards me so hard. Because it's jarring. I hope it wasn't like that for you too. Sorry.
No. Look at me. You were nothing but very sweet. I never felt that way about you.
Okay. But, yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, the onus was put on me for making that time there, but part of me is worried about doing it now because the idea I had behind it was completely different from what they had about it, and I mean, I don't want to, like, I don't want to get their hopes up if that's what they were hoping was the intent behind it.
I think you need time for yourself. I think you need to process what you're feeling. And then I think you need to have an open and honest communication about boundaries and how you feel about their relationship. And if he reacts negatively to that, that is not how a friend would act. A friend would respect you. A friend would love you. and want the best for you.
Yeah.
That's if he reacts negatively for you putting up your own boundaries.
Mhm.
Right now he's just someone who's messing up pretty badly and doesn't know how they're feeling.
Right. Makes sense.
But you need to take care of you.
Yeah.
And again, if later down the line, he matures, you grow to have feelings, and whatever thing happens, I would wish nothing but the best for you.
I'll see about that. I mean,
I'm not saying that will happen, I'm just saying in general, so you know that
yeah,
there's no judgment and no pressure either way.
I appreciate that. Because, I mean, after everything, like, I mean, the last thing I would want is you feeling weird about it if,
No.
I was, you know, comfortable with someone else, too. Because at minimum it would be, I just want to keep a friend.
You'll have to try very, very, very hard to push me away as any type of friend. Very hard.
Okay. You know me, though. I will imagine every possible which way and what to that it could possibly happen. And I just,
And
you know,
I'll be there every step of the way.
sanity checks.
I'll be there every step of the way to remind you everything's okay.
Yeah. This stuff is so confusing to me.
Yeah, it can be. Especially when people are not clear and they don't know how they feel.
Dealing with people is
Imagine trying to
hard for me.
Imagine trying to communicate where you don't know how you feel and you're trying to communicate how you feel and they don't know how they feel and they're trying to communicate how they feel. It's like it's like if two people are speaking two different languages and they don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah. Definitely right about that. Makes no sense to me. I feel like that's why half the time where the heck did it go? I think the confusion is making my body break. What a messed up day. Well, thanks for talking it out with me a bit, but I just don't know what... I guess I don't know how to bring it up to him because I guess clearly there's a different expectation of what's going on here, and I don't know if I'm as graceful about as you are with me, patience-wise.
It'll take time.
I
I think you need to have a firmer grasp on how you feel.
Yeah.
But it'll take time. Writing down stuff usually helps me.
Still. Yeah. But, I guess in a roundabout way that answers your question. I guess there's just a lot happening that never made it to me, and
I was worried that you're uncomfortable, like something was going on with you specifically, because usually with these type of things, it's like like the person in my position receives like less than half of what the other person is receiving, because I'm not the object of affection.
well,
So I was worried.
it wasn't like that, but I guess it was more because I didn't know. And, well, if that's how they're treating other people when I'm not around, it's... And, I mean, okay, it could mean a lot of things, but when it's specifically you, and no one else I seem to notice has this kind of problem, that's kind of telling. So I know it's not like a secret that I'm like, you know, super...
Sorry for interrupting. If I'm not, I just came over to check and see if everything's okay.
We're fine.
I can get you anything, food or water?
No.
No?
No, thank you.
Okay. Is everything okay?
It's fine, Becca. Just talking about
Okay.
stuff.
Understandable.
You know, it'll be fun.
What?
Callie's here, so you can go visit my home.
Sure. If it's not, intruding on anything.
Callie enjoys company, especially with people she generally likes. Plus, I already asked her, and she was okay with it, or they were okay with it. I can ask again, obviously.
Right. I mean, it's always a good idea.
Let's see if Callie does the thing again where she thinks we're having a private conversation. So yep.
I mean, let's not let them, like, I mean, we were, but, like, we... Last time it made it so you couldn't talk to them.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We can, if you're feeling... It's okay. Okay. How about this? We'll go there now. Have fun. I can show you. I can show you the dark Fey forest. You can see the giant glowing mushrooms.
The ones that if I stand under, I'll fall asleep, or different one.
Different mushroom. Different mushroom.
Okay.
I want to show you mushrooms that kill you. Oh, that's so far away. Be like, that's the mushroom that kills you.
Yes, finally.
Plus, you get to meet Moonbeam, which is a tiny, adorable bird, like owl person. She's my nebbling, or they're my nebbling.
Aww, sounds cute.
They're usually in daycare, but
Hmm.
you should be able to see them.
Yeah.
You should see Faye daycare.
I'm sure it's something interesting indeed. So, Cassius and Elise are not officially dating. Cassius knows
where did
how
they
Elise
go?
is feeling.
Oh, they're down there.
But, like, he knows, but isn't making it weird for her and is, like, being patient. But basically, he wants to get to know her a little bit better, and it's also, he wants her to be more certain on how she feels, because he can tell that she's, like, still working through it. So, they're not really dating, but there's a lot of the footwork to kind of been there, and also, I mean, they've done things. They fucked. Hi, Nyla. Alright. Are you alright, Nyla?
Do you want to go home?
It doesn't. I'm gonna.
I didn't ask. I know you're okay.
I'll see you when you.
No, I'm not leaving yet. I'm asking if you want to go.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go, but I'll see you when you get back.
I wanted to show my friend. Are you okay to do that? Or do you want to sit down and talk alone? Okay. I'll see you at home. Okay? Okay. Yeah. I love you, Kelly. Okay.
It was a text RP.
You want me to wake you up?
And yes, we did. When they were talking about stress relief,
Okay.
I'll see you later.
yeah, that's what they were implying.
Maybe not today.
Not a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's but I'll reach out. At least like I mean even just like to talk. Cause I mean
I still have my phone.
yeah, I just
You can call me.
it's just you know, so I mean every time we interact in private, so that it's not, you know, every time like either there's a problem or somebody is looking for something from, you know, just, you know, talking. I just I just
Could be.
hearing your voice.
Of course. You can call me at any time.
Okay, but at the very least,
If it's just a talk,
it might also
if
just be
to tell me problems.
check in on stuff, because I don't know the context, but I can kind of get a little bit of idea, and also I'm pretty sure I heard what I heard was what I think it was.
Okay. You can contact me.
Do you...
Yeah, my number?
Yeah. Do you need to go after them? So they're...
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that.
It's... I was gonna say it'd make me feel better if you did. I don't want them to... They look like they could use someone close.
Yes, I don't want to leave them alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave in a minute or so?
Yeah. It's good to see you again. Sorry to worry you.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Clearly, I don't understand how those things work. How are you catching air all the way down here?
Hold on, that's it, I guess.
Elise, is this a bad time?
Not really. I mean, it's that's something happened, I guess, for Callie. So they're going to go be with them, make sure that they're okay. I don't really know the context behind that.
Can we talk over here just a little bit out of your shot? I'm realizing people around here are a little bit too nosy.
What was your first indicator?
It should have been Buddy, but it wasn't. Did I make things weird?
Well, I mean...
Kay overheard you talking with Cassius. She didn't say what, but she came up to me and said, "You should talk to Elise, your awkwardness is showing." Kay is also very fucking nosy, which I'm very quickly realizing. I trusted them with something and they can't keep their mouth shut. Something personal.
You can say that again.
Your hands are doing the thing again.
Yeah, they are. This is not the way I wanted to have this conversation. Because it's now entirely out of context.
I feel like I should probably sit down for this. Feels like one of those kinds of talks.
Yeah, and it's not one I can have.
Not a good time, Aqua.
Somewhere a bit less open, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand, because I've been sitting a lot lately.
Okay.
So before anyone else decides to put words in my mouth, what did they say so that I know what I need to correct.
All Kate said to me was that I needed to talk to you because my awkwardness was showing. She didn't say anything else to me.
I'm not sure if I would have put it like that, but... I think there is a disconnect between what I thought you were wanting between myself and you and what you have been asking for. And I don't know exactly how I feel just yet, but some of the forwardness is sometimes a bit stepping over lines in a way that I don't know how to address when it happens. Like
Right.
the kissing thing on the island was probably the most overt.
I know. I didn't really think that one through.
It wasn't the first
Your
time.
eyes, okay? Your eyes look a little darker.
Apparently they do that sometimes. I just found out about it today.
Oh.
Still looking at it, but it's not the focus of the discussion right now.
Yeah, right. I will admit I fucked up there.
I like you as a friend presently. I guess because I did not pick up on it the same way other people may have. It's only like that, and... Hello? Headache? Ah, headache.
Ow.
Oh, you felt that too. Okay.
Yep.
I was...
Stupid flux.
I hate when the sun gets in my eyes. I presently do not know if I could elevate those feelings beyond friend because of the apprehension at times about if you are going to do something without checking how I'm feeling in the moment and then leave me to deal with it on my own immediately after.
I'll admit I fucked up. I fucked up
Also,
when I...
From what has been apparently so, there's also been, and maybe you can explain what that is, but other people have been saying to Cassius that you are not comfortable with them, and
yeah, I can explain that.
from the way it sounds, you are not treating him very nicely, and it seems exclusively towards him. And as far as I'm aware, they have not done anything to personally harm you.
It's... If I tell you something, can I trust you to keep it a secret? But even everyone in the goat knows. Your eyes, Vincent, Mona, Sig, they all know. That's because I kinda had to tell them.
I can certainly try. As long as it is not directly harming people.
Directly harming others? No. But be a harm to me? Absolutely. About a week ago, I found something in my mailbox. Found a letter written in Sylvan. I had several people translate the letter. And all it said in Sylvan was, "Found you." I got a copy of the security cameras from my apartment building. Gave it to people I trust. And they all found the same individual putting that note in my mailbox. Tall, slender face and everything hidden. Only thing they could really tell from the cameras was pale skin and a cloak embroidered with snowbells. A winter flower. I have not the best history with certain fate. Do you remember me telling you about how people hunt people like me?
I do.
When I was a kid, I remember being woken up in the middle of the night by my father. And he just said to me, "Grab your spear, we're going hunting." I didn't question it at the time, and I later found out why everyone had gotten their weapons. The place I grew up, we had a lot of Fae always coming through. Merchants mostly. A Fae from the Winter Court took a fancy to my mother and kidnapped her.
That would
I had a part in... I had a part in dealing with that Fae. And... from what I've seen regarding the footage of the person who put the letter in my mailbox is a mild resemblance to Cassius. I also know Cassius is Winter. He's a Winter Fae. I can't even stay in my own apartment at the moment. I'm having to live with eyes.
Do you really
It's
think
a lot.
that
Yeah, I
they
know.
would be in this guild with everyone else just to... They would not be able to get away with doing anything to you if that were the case. It would be way too open, and as it seems to be already aware, it's already well known that you have a disdain towards being around him, which is detrimental to such an action at that point, because if something were to happen, they suddenly no longer are around, it would not take too much effort to put two and two together.
I know.
Because
It's
it honestly felt more
just how
like
it
that
looks
these
like for
feelings
now.
started before a week ago.
They did. I
So,
I
as
was honest when I
I-
said that I want to get to know you better. I've wanted to say that for a while, I just haven't found the right moment. I know that's not helping my case. I've got no reason to lie to you.
No. because it would make things even more uncomfortable for both of us at this point. It is just that you want to get to know me as a friend. If there's more motive to it, then I need to know, because I do not want to give you either pretense that I neither intended nor meant to. I like to be around others, but I don't want to make you think that it's something that it isn't.
I do feel something for you. I'll be honest about that. What that something is, I'm still trying to work out.
Well, I feel
all of this is still new to me.
Just as Cassius has told me about my own situation. You'll need to figure out what it is that you are feeling before someone else can share in that feeling. Like I said, I still enjoy friendship, but if it's something that is being pushed or forced beyond a certain point, it's not going to make me want to reciprocate it. It just makes me freeze up and then hide and not be able to talk about it, because that's not how I usually am able to process it the same way as someone else does.
I genuinely do want to learn more about you.
And that is fine, so long as it's understood that I am looking at things through a lens of friendship right now, and not beyond that. If that changes, I would make that known. But as things presently stand, I do not see that changing unless something wildly different happens because of the problems with a boundary being a boundary and not a suggestion.
I understand. I will admit fault. I did fuck up. Well, even looking back on, that thing I did where I cried on your ear, I now realize that was also a bad idea. I may have received bad advice from Mona and Vincent on that part. Or I just didn't understand what they were trying to do.
I do not know what they told you, but I think the first step to most of these moments is there was no check-in prior or anything like that. It was just done, and in some cases, not all, but some, immediately then separating from it without really seeing how it affected. In cases like this, do first, ask for forgiveness later is not how you want to do it. So, regardless of advice given, it's still on you to decide how to implement it. And I'm telling you for how it works for me, I don't really like surprises when it comes to that.
Okay.
I think the only way I would is if it's somebody that I have had enough time to get comfortable with and know that they understand where my comfort levels lie on a regular basis, that they know when a time is good or not.
I understand. I do.
Thank you.
It still doesn't help that all this is still very, very new to me.
It's new to me
basically
too.
just following advice from others and advice conflicts, and then I just try to listen to my head, and my head doesn't always say the right thing.
Well,
Another therapist who's been trying to help me
just so
with
that
that,
it
so...
is clear, because I'm sure it is not entirely a secret. I do harbor feelings for him. It's something that took a while to really grasp what that was, because I've never really had a lot of people I care about or stuck close to, so it was a lot of compare and contrast sort of things. And to that, they know this was the case. And they do not reject them, but they do not reciprocate them at this time, because they want to make sure that they are clear when it's obvious that they are still confusing and new. That doesn't mean that I don't want you to, or that I want you to change how you act or feel around me. Just presently, how I currently feel, they are the one that I feel most connected to. And before the context, hearing that there was seemingly unexplained cold treatment towards them made me feel a mixture of saddened and hurt. Because as far as I knew, there was no rational explanation for it from how they had treated you. And I sincerely believe that they are not the one who is trying to hurt you. I doubt if they went to the length to hide their face and then drop a note that they would then proceed to make their face known around you constantly. That doesn't seem entirely like a logical act if they wanted to get away with it. Besides, if they are a winter fae, then honestly, if you were to talk to them about that, you would either have one of two things happen. You would either be validated in that concern if it was them, and hopefully you would not be on your own, or that you would have some self-protection, or you would have someone who is from the same domain of the Feywilds who could know what sort of things to look for and how to protect yourself or otherwise track down who actually did it.
I do actually have something to protect myself. I don't have it with me. I left it at Ice's apartment.
Okay, well there's
She
step 1.
gave me something.
Step 2, I still do believe that it would be. My personal feelings are that they would be someone to turn to, not someone to suspect. Like court to like court. Or at least would be able to give some sort of explanation or insight to things to look out for. Besides, does Cassius even know where you live?
I'm not exactly sure. I knew
Is
it's
there anyone
not
that
exactly
they
hard
talk
to find.
Was there anyone they talk to that would be able and to tell him? Because as it is, even I do not know where you live.
Echo, maybe, but I don't think Echo would say anything. It's hard to say. There's a lot of people that have my address.
There are not as many people who would give out an address without asking the person of whom it belongs to. And this may be me generalizing a bit, but I do not see them being the type to use technology to try to look it up that way, as most of the Fae that I know seem a bit tech-adverse.
There's two things going through my mind that I want to say. The first is a promise, because I have been listening to what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying. I promise I will talk to Cassius in a calm and collected manner, and be upfront about that letter and what's been going on because of it.
If that is really the only reason for your disease around them, that is the only way that is going to dispel that. Because without any proof that it was them, they are not going to be ejected from being able to be around the guild. That's not how a fair process would work.
I promise I will talk to Cassius calmly, collectively. Put all my cards on the table, so to speak. Go from there on that front. There's something I would ask, and you have every right to say no. I simply just want to have dinner with you. I get to know you. I understand that I have fucked up, and I want to try and fix that. I want to try to fix your perception of me.
As I said, I do still want friendship. But presently, that is all that I am looking for. If that is something that will not work, then I will still want to be your friend, but as you can imagine, if my presence is going to cause unease because I am not reciprocating, then I am more of the mind to not cause pain than try to fix a problem that may not be something I can fix by myself.
I understand. Just two friends, dinner, just talking.
And if there are
That's all
things
I
that
want.
you want to do that are of that kind of nature, then please do not do them without checking comfort first. Because
Of course.
it has been causing conflict.
Promise I will ask.
Okay. I know you said I can figure out the time. I will have to see what is open, as it seems that there's a little bit that I need to look at, both outward and inward. But I want you to be okay too.
Would it be alright if I gave you a hug?
That would be fine. Also, because I am not usually one that likes to do so, please smack Kay for me for listening in on something that was not theirs to listen to.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll deal with that.
Thank you.
Kay's been a little too mouthy lately. I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
They got snippy with me over something in Orlando soccer, and I'm still bitter about it.
I have no context about that, but I will... yeah. What?
You sure you're okay otherwise?
Yeah.
You sound a little more, lively. Your eyes are also brighter.
I think I was just, a little mad. Not at you, but just...
The situation.
Yes.
Yeah, There's food up at the house if you want food.
Yeah, that would be nice right now, actually. I'm gonna go get some.
Elise.
Hi, Roland.
Hey, Elise.
Hi, Ice. Sorry, I'm just.
You okay?
I think so. I'm just, I was told there's food up at the house and I'm a little hungry.
You're not wearing wool clothing, are you?
What?
Because that's
No.
gonna be very bad when it dries.
What?
What? I don't know.
This is not how I expected this day to go.
Place is haunted.
Haunted? Oh.
I was making a joke.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. Hi, Daisy.
Yeah, I was wondering why, like, this curtain right here isn't moving, but these two are, even though the windows are closed.
Chicken wings. You are hungry.
Ooh.
They're boneless.
There's a small part of me that, like, took a second to process that because for some reason that seemed really jarring.
What are you doing? Use iron here, but it's fine.
I know you said he had been acting weird, and I saw him take you aside. Is everything okay?
I'll try the other one.
Yes, just somebody.
We can talk about it in a little bit. If you prefer, I can text you tonight.
No, it's fine. It's more somebody, not them, not knowing how to mind their own fucking business.
Down there,
Mm.
not hang out with Finley, so.
And then proceeded to mind their business, not mind that business to Jaden, and then having to clear shit up.
Hmm.
Say that.
Nonsense over it. Let them.
Okay.
Let them.
I want to say something, but I'm not going to here. It would be inappropriate of me.
We're having to not hang out as well then?
Hey,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
one quick thing. I'm not gonna
But,
I mean, if
are you hungry?
for treatment, we can.
A little bit.
No, I'm just saying.
Then have a few of these wings.
Whatever they want. What do you call what you two are doing then?
I'm glad to see you tonight, by the way. Plenty.
Okay, good.
I'm busy.
I
Please
am
do not come in.
so sick of having to deal with Isaac's cooking.
I get it, Dad. I'm busy.
And
Please
you
go
know
away.
what he complained to me about?
Hmm?
He thinks I take too much time in the bathroom brushing my hair.
Yes.
I don't always have time to go to bathroom to brush hair in the morning. That's why I always carry on me.
Stop it. This requires maintenance.
I'd prefer not.
I suppose I
at
could
the
just do what
moment.
Isaac does and wear a wig. Be bald.
She is eating. Give her space.
I don't choose to not have hair by choice. That's a long story. So, yeah, this is a wig.
Since you're back here, does that mean that you're ready to put back on our battle armor?
Good to see you, Elise. Missed you last week.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling well. I'm sorry.
I know.
No, hey,
Oh, there we
personal,
go.
personal, yeah, personal health over social interactions. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week the
sorry.
island was quite pretty. It's fine.
So I've heard. Yeah.
Some beautiful crystal caves. If we go back sometime, I'd love to show you.
Sure.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
I'll
Yeah.
keep that
Vincent
in
took a
mind.
look. Vincent took a look at the crystals. He said that he didn't detect any strangeness, just that the crystals gave off some sort of geoluminescence.
Yeah, but sometimes
Yeah.
crystals are
So they're just glowy
pretty.
crystals, nothing funky.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're just
I think
pretty.
the term people used was it's supposed to be like a tourist attraction or something.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What I heard be tossed around. Yep.
Yeah, we could look around. We could touch and take some of the smaller pieces, but we just couldn't take them off island.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Take no more than what we came with.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it tracks.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Especially around you.
Maybe you would enjoy these parties more than you think.
Gotcha.
It would not do me good to talk to them like this. Probably be better to remove myself for right now.
So this is what it looks like now. That's the same problem. uncertainty or instability. It's no wonder it looks like this. Only so much help can be done. I miss the glow when it is calmer. It was so pretty back then. Not the first time it has looked like this. Times were different back then. Whatever has happened today is making it worse. I only hope that I can fix it again, or it will not work the same way it used to. But can the same solution work 2 times? Last time was miserable. Maybe a quiet nudge. A push to get everything back to normal. Otherwise, we will both cease to be. I like her too much to let them fade. So, it looks like I will have to get to work. For the sake of our heart, so it does not break, humanly most literal. Perhaps I should break the subject sooner or later. It would be a better way than them thinking too hard about the things that bubble up as dreams. Hopefully they will not be mad. It was the only choice I had in the moment for the both of us.